Hello all! Amanda here today from Empower House Life Coaching. Per usual, I've got a burning question for you. And my burning question is, do you often feel drained, exhausted, or with low energy? And when you do, what do your friends, your family, your coworkers say to you? Maybe you should drink a little water. Maybe do a little exercise. How about you get some rest, sweets, huh? Look, this is all really great advice, but what if what was draining you wasn't happening in your body, but was happening in your mind? Today, we're going to talk about how your thoughts impact your energy, and we're going to provide you with 5 paradigms which will raise your vibration, your energy level. Now, as you may have imagined, repeated negative thoughts running through your mind all day create exhaustion. For example, think of your thoughts as an app running through your mind all day. If you keep your app running 24/7 with negative and stressful thoughts, this consistently activates your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight stress response. And if you're going to run your fight or flight response all day, this is gonna drain your battery. Now, the most important thing for you to know is that you have the power to influence your energy. Being aware of and accessing your power is critical to your success, because in order for you to do more of the things that you want to do or work at anything, you have to feel good. And if we can change what pleasure is linked to in the brain, then we can exponentially increase our energy and our motivation for follow through. So, how do we access our power and raise our energy? Well, today we're going to provide you with 5 paradigms that will help you feel good, at ease, and lighter more often. Let's get into it. Paradigm 1. Perfectionism is the mother of procrastination. So perfectionism behavior, it actually activates your sympathetic or stress nervous system because you're adding pressure to yourself. And the pressure to really pick or create a perfect everything, it becomes really exhausting and sometimes even paralyzing, which can stop or slow us down from ever getting started or following through on our goals. And if you never get started or get stuck in the fear of creating something which isn't perfect, then you never gain the opportunity to build your confidence. You go downward in a spiral and lead yourself to quitting. And we don't want you to quit. Instead, release yourself from perfection. Zig Ziglar said, you don't need to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Paradigm 2. The problem exists to build your muscle. Now, the way to get strong is by pushing up against something. And for every 100 victories you have, you're gonna have 100 defeats. And those defeats, they're so important because they build your resilience. And we need to have the capacity to deal with and move through challenges and adversity. Why? Because there's no such life as win, 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 and everything's rosy. That's just not life. But these tough situations, they're what build your emotional stamina, your mental toughness, and your grit. Paradigm 3. Failures are more valuable than your successes. Why? Because you learn more. All actions get results, and some results are failures. The reality is business is trial and error, and business success comes from trial and error. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more confidence you develop. When you start to really embody this paradigm, you'll transcend your defeats into your victories. Paradigm 4. Curiosity is the engine to achievement. What we want you to do here is to exchange your judgment for curiosity. Curiosity creates compassion, where judgment creates resentment. Beating ourselves up and putting blame on ourselves or blame on others, it doesn't fix anything. Rather, it puts us in a very low learning and high stress state. But when you're curious about what went wrong, you transition to a high learning and a critical thinking state. Albert Einstein said, I have no special talents. I'm just passionately curious. When you really start to embody and practice this paradigm, notice how excited you get and your desire to take action on your new learnings. Paradigm 5. Nourishment is about so much more than food. We're actually eating all day with all 5 of our senses consuming in the world. Consider, what are you taking in from the world? Look at your relationships, your different connections, your social media, your environment. All of those nutrients are really nourishing your well-being if you're feeding it right. The key to your nourishment is feeding yourself with uplifting, inspiring content, connections, environment, people. And when you do, you will gain a surplus of energy and it will become so much easier for you to step into your highest self. Well, that's all I got for you today, folks. Per usual, if you had any ahas or appreciations, please drop a comment, send a DM, drop a like, and most importantly, do a reshare. You never know who in your network needs to hear this. Till next time.